New Zealand. Robert Berridge once again has flown across the Tasman to be here with us. 16 fights, 15 victories, 11 devastating knockouts. He takes on the bomber, Blake Caparello. 12 fights, 11 wins. He too has plenty of KOs on his resume. Just 2 years separates the two, but Caparello boasts a height and reach advantage. Height by 9 centimetres, reach by 10, and absolutely nothing on the scale. Howard Lee, it is semi-main event time.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Would you welcome in this match between unbeaten New Zealand and Australian light heavyweights, two southpaws. Would you welcome in the blue corner from Northcote, New Zealand, via Albany, New Zealand, the butcher, Robert Berridge. Would you welcome in the red corner from Essendon, Victoria, ladies and gentlemen, bomber Blake Caparello. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Amadrita, Barry Michael Sports welcome you to their semi-main event. 10 rounds of international light heavyweight boxing. Two unbeaten southpaws. It's Aussies versus Kiwis. Here we go. In the blue corner from Northcote, New Zealand, via Albany, New Zealand, trainer-manager Vasco Kovacevic. 16 fights, 15 wins, 1 draw, 11 inside the distance. Ladies and gentlemen, at 79.38 kilograms, black trunks with a touch of white, they call him the Kiwi Butcher, Robert Berridge. Across the ring in the red corner was Sam Lebrun, the coach, reigning Australian light heavyweight champion. 12 fights, 11 wins, 1 draw, 5 wins by knockout. Coming off a big win over American boxer Kevin Ingle in March at 79.30 kilograms, dubbed by Andy Raymond as the bomber. Ladies and gentlemen, bomber Blake Caparello. Referee, once again, Malcolm Mulder. Judges, Brian Butler, Dale Westerman, Tony Moretta. Here we go. 10 rounds, unbeaten fighters.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a good, clean fight and obey my instructions at all times. Shake hands now. Come on, fighting at the bell. May the best man win. Good luck.
Plenty of respect at the stare down. You wouldn't expect anything less from these two elite-level athletes. Blake Caparello, so much talent. At just 25 years of age. Robert Berridge, as hard as they come, standing across the ring. He's just 27. Both of the men are left-handers. They're southpaw fighters. Which means right foot forward, right hand forward. We've seen Blake Caparello in particular with some left-handers before. It is Caparello in the red and black, Berridge in the straight black. Two guys with wide stance, really anchor themselves down, load up with the power on the punches. Berridge with a little right cross there caught the attention over the glove of Caparello. Kiwi walks into one, and they have started like it's round number 7.
Watch the back of the head. Break, Clay. Step back. Don't punch. Keep your head up, Clay. Watch the back of the head. Box.
Caparello having success with that left hand early. The success that he had with Michael Bolling. And again, lands the left hand on Berridge.
Big shot from Blake Caparello. 12 fights, 11 wins, 1 draw. That was an Aussie title fight over 10 rounds with Shane McConville early in his career.
See, the left eye of Caparello is a little bit marked up.
Certainly is. He's walked into one there as Berridge. Almost a slapping left hand there initially.
It's the dangerous one, the one that put Latoa away. The broad hook from Caparello.
Light heavyweight division, 79.38 kilos, 200 pounds or 12 stone 7. Seen Berridge 2 occasions, Kerry Foley and Trent Broadhurst. Likes to initiate, but is also, depending on where the fight is and how the fight's going, really loves to counterbox.
Yeah, I had a chat to him out the back, and he said he's happy to oblige to knock these Aussies over, so he reckons he's fair chance of doing the same tonight, but I reckon Blake Caparello thinks something different.
Caparello undeniably the favourite coming into this one.
He's a genuine big light heavyweight, Caparello. Berridge, although he carries the power of a light heavyweight, a little bit shorter.
187 centimetres in height, Blake Caparello. 6'1.5", or thereabouts, in the old language. Out of respect, Caparello has given up ring room here and launches himself forward to Berridge. Very popular young figure in the boxing and sporting community down here, Blake Caparello. Goes about his business with minimal fuss. Back to the corners we go for the first time at light heavyweight, Australia versus New Zealand. Chris, you mentioned the power of Blake Caparello, and here is a great example. It is.
Watch the right hook. There, the big right hook from Caparello. Took the body weight over to the front leg, brought it back over, and that's where the power is.
Latoa at that stage was looking for a pillow early. A limited amateur career of only 9 fights. He's now in his 13th as a professional. And it is Caparello in the red and black. Berridge in the black.
I love the tactics of it. If we can have a look at the footwork of this, you see Berridge trying to work around to the left, and Caparello steps to his right to try and open up that line so he can land that left hand down the middle. Berridge very smart, taking it off Blake Caparello.
Berridge missed with the right, tried to overcorrect with that left hand. Caparello saw it coming. Test of strength here in the middle. Neither guy wanting to give an inch.
The old short trunks may be coming back in. New fashion maybe. Saw it in Richie, and now we see it in Berridge. The Butcher.
Jorge Paez brought in the long trunks going back to the mid-late 80s.
A very rare. Berridge just seems to be struggling a little bit with distance, and that comes with the length of the arms of Blake Caparello.
Conceding 10 centimetres in reach is the New Zealander.
You see Berridge looking for that same shot that he put Trent Broadhurst away As the opponent throws that shot, he looks to come straight back over with that left hand. He's fell short a few times on Caparello at the moment.
Very good countering, looping left hand, and he does so with plenty of power, but Caparello catches the butcher. Berridge decides to step away. Nicely moved out of the way there, and quickly moved out of the way did Berridge.
Oh! Good left hand from Caparello. Took it well, Berridge. This is where I find Caparello setting traps, although Berridge has the success with that shot.
How much of Blake Caparello did he get there? Skewered the angle of the punch anyway. Caparello's swollen up on the left-hand side of his face. Moving around to his left, away from Robert's biggest punch.
Oh! Right hook again from Robbie Berridge as he ducks under some shots of Caparello.
You do get the feeling, however this one ends, it's not going to end on the judges' scorecards.
Somebody's going on their backside, I think.
Round two.
Round two is in the books. We are scheduled for 10.
Sometimes show it and then step to the side. See what he does. How are you feeling? Doing real well. Nice deep breaths.
When you're stepping your right hook, Robbie, it's working.
Open up. Want to close? Close. Okay, that's real good. Much better.
The second round, a little bit of feeling out. They got a little bit rough. They got a little bit tight. I think there's a few more levels to go just yet. As Berridge has some success with the right hook.
Make sure you keep your right up. Fucking plant that left foot space.
Seconds out as we approach round three.
Round number three in our semi-main event. If you want to keep up to date on what is happening on Fox Sports and Friday Night Fights, and you're a member of the social media crew, jump on Twitter. Join in the conversation. Follow me and we'll answer all your questions and keep you up to date on what's happening. Hashtag OzBoxing. We know the entire crew, Daz Gunn and everyone enjoying tonight's action.
Berridge digs him in.
Watch those heads. Watch those heads. Watch your heads.
Berridge trying to go around the side of the elbows there of Blake Caparello.
You won't get any closer to the action
Don't
than
hang in there.
that.
Come on, get your arms free. Get your arms free. Get up free and keep working. Come on, get up free. Keep working. Watch your head. Watch your head. Break. Watch your head when you're getting close there. Box.
Okay, Malcolm Bullner very busy with what he's doing and what he's trying to achieve here. The boys launch into their work. Caparello with a three-punch combination, then steps back out. Maintaining his distance, maintaining his range.
That's one of Caparello's best attributes. He just can control the distance and he knows exactly where he is the whole time. Berridge has got that right hook through a few occasions now.
Get up free. Don't hang in there.
Will certainly give Blake something to think about. No doubt Roberts content at the moment to keep going with that right, keep going with that right, and then use the big left hand as his weapon of choice. He looks as in good a nick as we've seen him, Robert Berridge, on his 3 trips to Australia.
He looks excellent at the moment. He's very confident out the back, and if it keeps going the way it's going, I think we'll find Blake Caparello start to get a little frustrated. He can't find Rob Berridge, and Blake Caparello's not used to that.
Blake 12 fights, a combined 87 rounds. Robert Berridge 16 fights, but combining just for 53 rounds. Average of just over 3 and a bit rounds per fight. So he is the business, isn't he?
Certainly
and the
is.
business early.
Yeah. We've got both guys got good knockout power, and the smaller Cleto Ray's gloves makes it even more interesting.
Oh, wild shot there from Berridge, left himself open.
Good, but Blake Caparello seemed to hurt his shoulder then.
Don't hang in there, the break.
That's spelled round 3. Scheduled for 10.
3 down, 7 remain potentially.
Deep breaths for me. Nice deep breaths. Deep breaths, mate. All right, we're keeping those hands up. I want to see a long fight followed.
We have a look at Trent Broadhurst with Rob Berridge. That's the first knockdown. Here we go. Have a look at the second knockdown from Berridge. Followed the left hand straight over the top of Trent.
Surprise victory for Robert Berridge in October of last year.
Watch the back leg of Broadhurst on the second one. We get to have a look at it. Oh, bad night at the office for our team. Here we go. What's the back leg? Oh, how that stayed together, I don't know.
Yeah, not quite sure.
Round 4.
Round number 4 coming your way on Friday Night Fights, our semi-main event between Robert Berridge and Blake Caparello.
Good combination to start the round from Berridge. Success with the right hook. Caparello firing back with 3-punch combination.
Missing there was Caparello, going over the top of the right shoulder of Robert Berridge, the lead shoulder.
Keep working.
Element of frustration with both guys here. It's not happening as naturally, as quickly, as easily as either would like.
Yeah, you see Blake just say something to the referee there. When you start to, ask questions to the referee or complain to the referee, you know that things aren't running smooth. You never see a fighter who's well and truly on top. They never say anything to the referee.
Berridge really good side-to-side movement with that upper body, keeping Caparello guessing. Blake tries to spin there and create an angle, but Berridge was aware of the plan and got out of there quickly.
That's the left hand that Caparello's looking for. He puts the jab out there, draws you on, then pops that left hand straight over the top.
Going just out of range was the Butcher, who debuted all the way back in April 2009 with a first round KO over Royden Lee at the AVA Stadium in Auckland, New Zealand. Edging forward.
Tough rounds to score for the judges these last couple.
And our 3 ringside judges are Tony Moretta, Dale Westerman and Brian Butler.
Brian Butler got a couple of hats on tonight, was in the corner earlier on.
Berridge swings wildly with the lead left hand there.
Caparello tries to fire back with the left uppercut. Both guys falling short.
Both guys got a long arc, a long and a wide arc with that left hand shot they throw.
Yeah, certainly, and hence why they got so many knockouts on their record.
No, break clean. Come on, get on free. Box.
Keeping order is Malcolm Bullner. Nice shot from Caparello, the right hand found home. Left hand's the power hand.
Oh, the dangerous shot from Caparello.
Round 4.
Fatigue is going to be perhaps the determining factor in this as the fight goes on.
Let's have a look at what round number 4 produced. That was the shot where both fighters fell short, attempting different punches. Both guys just haven't found that range or found that target for real clean shots at the moment.
The battle for Australasian light heavyweight supremacy continues between Robert Berridge and Blake Caparello. Number 1 Aussie and the number 1 Kiwi. The Australian in the red and the black, the New Zealander in the straight black. Both left-handers.
Rounds 1 and 2, both corners very calm. Both got good relationships, boxer and trainer, but you can just start to sense a little bit of urgency coming into both corners. Knowing we're getting into round 5 and no one's really taking control of this fight. It's up for grabs.
Blake Caparello with victories over Joel Casey, who we saw earlier in the night. Kane McKay, Michael Bolling, Michael Van Nimwegen, Kevin Engel, and also recent IBF top 15er, Joseph Kwadjo. Some big scalps in just 12 fights.
Yeah, he has certainly, I guess what we say at the start of the fight, a feeling out process. He certainly didn't feel his way into the professional ranks. Blake Caparello. That's why he's so entertaining to watch.
Shortening up the distance between his feet. There was Robert Berridge, and looked like he was going to launch his way into Caparello's zone.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to make a different line to come in, and I like it. He's trying to give Caparello something different. There it is again, trying to open up a different line. Tactics of lefty versus lefty.
Caparello now trying to crowd Berridge for a little bit of room here. Keeping him back against the ropes. As Berridge moves left, Caparello moves with him.
Yeah, tries to take that centre line off him. What they're trying to do there is open up that centre line so that you get that left hand straight down the pipe. But as you go with them, the only thing there really is the jab. That power hand's not there.
2 minutes down, 1 minute remains. Round number 5.
Very tactical fight at the moment.
Oh, Berridge tagged there. Has Caparello in his own corner. Doesn't want to let him out. Oh, Blake countering nicely and creating his own space. Round arm shots from the young man from Albany, New Zealand. A little straighter of the punches from Caparello.
Watch your head, watch your head. Don't hang there, keep walking.
Starting to find a bit more action here in the centre ring at the moment.
Caparello over the top, finishing off the combination nicely. Both happy to engage here late in round number 5.
Don't hang there, come on. Break leg, don't punch. Break leg, step back. Buck. Break.
That's about round 5.
Blue. Take some nice deep breaths. Flood that body in and out. How you feeling? Doing real good, mate. Okay, I want you to start bringing that 4 out the side or the 2 to the body after that long shot. Just be careful of that long shot. He's looking for that left hand over top. Bit of water. Open up. Close 2
Well, round number 5 started to heat up a little bit.
Close 2 sprays. 1, 2.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
tempo
Berridge
certainly lifted, didn't it?
Yeah, towards the end of the round, and I think it was Caparello who thought, I've got to change something. It's not working what's going on for the first part of this fight. I've got to change it. Maybe try walk Berridge down a little like he did there.
Seconds out.
The second half of the fight, 5 in the books and 5 remain. This is round number 6 at 79.38 kilograms, our semi-main event for the evening. Up next, the RBO Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Will Tomlinson, the champion, our man, up against tough Mexican Daniel Ruiz, a man who in years is younger but experience more mature.
Now we're starting to see some action. Caparello starts coming forward, pressing the action.
Watch your head. Don't hold. Don't hold. Come on. Don't hold. Keep punching. Come on. Keep working. Okay. Bring it up. Bring it up. Don't punch.
Malcolm Bullner had no option there but to go in and separate the two. Berridge wailing away here. Really loading up with that one big shot as Robert Berridge. Blake Caparello seemingly more content to continue to throw punches in numbers. There's an illustration of that.
Yeah, Berridge very open to the body, and Caparello exposed that just then.
Don't hang in there. Keep working there. Keep working.
I think it's a good thing for Caparello here in round number 6. Maybe stay where he is, but start to dig him to the body.
Pushes Berridge across the ring, but the Kiwi keeps firing.
Come on, keep working there. Keep working. Don't hold. Don't hang in there.
The Butcher back on the front foot, backs Caparello up to the rope. Oh, drives a big one.
That was a driving shot.
Keep punching. Come on. Pull on free.
Looking for the big one there was Robert Berridge with Caparello back against the ropes. Now Blake back in a better position.
Watch your heads. Watch your heads. Now keep working there. Come on. Keep working.
Just over the 30-second mark remaining in round number 6. Caparello with the short punches, but really nothing of note in these exchanges.
No, he's probably a bit big to be... Oh, there's the best shot of the fight. The left hand from Caparello.
Don't hang it out. Don't hang it out. Don't hang it out.
Just in the distance where Blake can't get the leverage to land those better shots, those bigger shots, I should say, where for Berridge, it's his cup of tea.
Berridge wore another left hand from Blake Caparello there. Final seconds. In fact, the bell sounds at the end of round number 6. Most certainly a Caparello round.
Breaking him down, mate. He's going to go.
Spoke about the left hand from Caparello. Well, let's have a look at it. There it was, flush on the button of Robbie Berridge, the Butcher, who took it well. From a different angle, flush.
Work up the middle. Don't try to watch your legs.
Seconds out, round 7.
They continue on at light heavyweight. The job not done. Round number 7 in our semi-main event. Berridge just shuffling forward here. Trying to cut off the ring and dominate, as Chris said earlier, that centre line as they collide.
Come on, keep working there. Keep working. Don't hang in there. Come on.
You remember back to 1988 and the Seoul Olympics. The most controversial figure from those games is here in the crowd tonight, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson, the Canadian, stripped of the gold, I think, from memory.
Absolutely.
Little head clash there earlier, and Berridge. Oh, as Berridge eats a left hand from Caparello.
Another good shot from Blake.
Oh, bit of a slip.
Yeah, that was a genuine slip on the way in.
Okay,
A
box.
little bit of a nick under the right eye of Berridge, nothing major, but caught the top right-hand forehead of Caparello earlier on in this round. Nice left hand from Berridge as he puts Caparello on the back foot in the corner, the neutral corner.
Chance to open up here for the Butcher. Butcher Berridge. Left hand cocked, looking to create the angle.
Well, Butcher's got to be careful with his hands there because Caparello's setting the trap.
Watch those hands. Keep
Watching
working
for the
there.
left hook of Blake Caparello as the counter. No, Robert Berridge, he says, I tried.
Yeah.
I tried and I couldn't. Minute to go in round number 7.
Don't hang in there. Come on, get on free, get on free. You're
All his
both
heads
rising,
come
you're
together
both-
once
you're both
again.
at fault. You're both at fault. Keep working.
Nothing intentional about the head clashes we've seen, nothing at all.
No, definitely not, and well handled by Malcolm Bullner there. Telling both fighters, both at fault, and it's just the way the fight's going. Both guys looking for that shot.
Don't hang in there. Come, get on free, get on free, get on free.
Again, a look
Get
of
on free.
frustration on the face of Blake Caparello.
Watch those heads. Watch those heads.
Changing levels here, Caparello first to the body, then goes to the head.
Keep working, keep
I'd like to see
working.
Caparello set himself a little bit more there instead of pushing him close and really rip those body shots in.
Don't hang in there, Brett. Come on, get on free. Brett, clean, don't punch. Come on, you have to punch, not holding.
Good exchange from Blake Caparello, but good defence from Robbie Berridge.
Not one just yet.
Hands up, buddy. 9 minutes, I want those fucking hands up. Not a movement. You're doing what you're supposed to do.
Let's have a look at what went on in the 7th. Oh, the left hand from Caparello comes off the line, brings the body weight to the right, sends the left hand straight over the top. A little bit of water in the Blake Caparello corner, sends Berridge to the canvas.
Throwing the big bombs at the end of the round.
Berridge just gives him the stare down.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Now it's time to step that foot. We know what's good, what we're doing.
Seconds out. We approach round 8.
Seconds out.
We continue round number 8. Blake Caparello in the red and the black. Robert Berridge in the black. And not a spare seat here at the pavilion tonight. Berridge launches himself into his work there, but
Come on, Blake.
the
don't
step
hold
was a
there.
little too
Blake,
big. The
Blake,
hands
Blake.
didn't follow.
You're claiming. Box.
Oh, that's the dangerous part for Robbie Berridge. When Caparello puts his head down, he really loses vision, does Caparello. But what it does is brings Berridge's hands down, and Caparello sends these hooks that come over the top, and they keep catching Robbie Berridge.
Two very strong southpaw boxers.
Oh, nice work from Caparello.
16 combined knockouts between the two in 28 combined fights. Power's there.
Get on free, keep working there. Get on
Will
free, get on
Caparello
free.
be the first Aussie to stay on his feet throughout the whole fight
Get on free.
against Robbie Berridge?
Watch those heads. Watch those heads. Brett,
Their victories
Brett,
over
Brett,
Kerry Foley and
Step back.
Trent Broadhurst. Returning from an injured hand. We hope to see Trent soon.
There is booked to fight in June 3 on Ace Boxing Promotions up in Brisbane, but broke his hand, sparring
Brett, clean.
left hook
Don't
Jared
punch.
Fletcher,
Step back.
left jab.
Box.
Trying to create an illusion here of distance, Blake Caparello, when he leans into Robert Berridge. It's where he wants to play the counter. He's showing Berridge's chin.
He's got the tricks, Caparello.
Don't keep working. Get on free.
Should be a magician the way he sets you up. think you got him, and then bang. Fast bowling in Lautoa. Michael Van Den Weegen, and there he looks for it again and does Caporello, but the success is with Robbie Berridge that time.
Yeah, Berridge with a really powerful shot. And realising he had to get out of there, Blake Caporello did exactly that.
It'll be really interesting to see how they score this. A few fights earlier, I thought, you know, Dwight Ritchie and Brad Pitt pretty comfortably through the fight, but a couple of judges had them pretty close. So here on a real tight card, be interesting to see how they score this.
Oh, there's a shot from Robert Berridge. Taken a lot on the glove, but there was plenty on it. Caporello responds with a two-punch combination of his own. Heavy hands are wearing down these two athletes.
In the AFL last quarter, Collingwood lead Geelong by 24 points. Collingwood 4 goals in front of Geelong last quarter AFL.
We're in the light heavyweight division, and this is the way they stand in Australia. A couple of Victorians on the top, Blake Caporello and Manny Vlalis. Mark Flanagan, Benny McCulloch, Joel Casey, we saw in action earlier tonight. Tyrone the Red Dog Jones and Phil Maley, very strong in Queensland at 79.38 kilos.
Another bread. Punching too much. Don't look at the ground.
Seconds out, round 9.
The penultimate round, round number 9 in this 10-round
Clean the
affair.
corner up, clean the corner up. Dry the corner up, please.
Malcolm Bullman just asking for some
Right, box.
extra cleaning in the red corner, excess water. They love him down here, Blake Caporello, but this place is going to go nuts when Will Tomlinson makes his way to centre ring. And Tomlinson is up next against Daniel Ruiz in our main event. Berridge with a sense of urgency here.
And this is the furthest Robbie Berridge has gone in his professional boxing career. So we'll get to see what he's got in rounds 9 and 10, if we see him.
He's only been the 8 rounds once. He's in round 9 for the first time.
He seems to be handling it okay, as does Blake Caporello, as both guys have success with the left hand.
They're punching in turns, almost. You have a crack and I'll reply.
Cat and mouse from Caporello.
He did that well, didn't he, Blake?
Yeah.
Again, trying to bring Berridge into his position.
It's been so successful for him, but Berridge has just been up to it tonight. He's certainly shown me something different. I thought Berridge had the punch and that was about it, but he's got an excellent boxing brain on him, does Robbie Berridge, the butcher. Oh, as he has lands some good shots, some good hooks on Caporello.
Don't go, Blake.
Most of the bigger punches, the more powerful punches, have been hooks in this one. Both guys with plenty to offer. And I think already you could say with a minute to go in round number 9, both guys would be happy to dance again.
Yeah, definitely.
Try and prove themselves.
Yeah. Who knows, we might see a draw.
Get a free. Come on, Blake. Get a free. Keep
It'd
punching.
be destined
Keep
for a
punching.
number 2, wouldn't it?
Don't hang in there.
Straight punch from Berridge, but then he wore one from Caporello, who marches across the ring.
And here comes Caporello, the dangerous hooks. Berridge works his way back to centre ring. Very good work from the butcher. Puts Caporello back on the ropes where he wants him.
Oh, big shot, two-punch combination from Blake Caporello, and it's stunned Robbie Berridge. Caporello stays on the ropes, offering the chance for the Kiwi to have another dig. 10 seconds remain in the round.
Round 9.
He went for the home run shot, the final punch of the round.
Keep going there, mate. Bend your knees, dig deep. You want to win this fight? You got to dig deep, mate.
Probably the best round of the fight so far, round number 9. Both guys landing shots. This is what we want to see. Berridge backs Caparello up. Caparello fires off the ropes. You see Berridge's hands really low, and Caparello try and capitalise on that.
In control, the Butcher.
Seconds out,
Of his corner, but not of the ring, because it's the Bomber. Blake Caparello in charge at this point in time.
Check out, last round, good luck. Look.
Been fought in great spirits.
As the Butcher walks back Caparello again.
Look at the Butcher. Butcher looking to make a lamb shank out of Blake Caparello. He wants to cut him in half, but Caparello will have none of it from the ropes. Oh, sneaking around the gloves there, Berridge. Caparello with the counter punching.
Nice work here from Robbie Berridge, but equal work from Blake Caparello. What will the judges look at here? Will they look at the aggression of Robbie Berridge or the counter work from Blake Caparello? As there's a bit of claret on the left ear of Robbie Berridge. I'm not sure where it's coming from.
Both men have happily planted the feet and they fire away.
Look at that. The viewers at home are right on top of the action.
Oh, there's the body shot from Berridge. It was a good one too, and Caparello responds in kind. It's the pace of the fight and the intensity of the fight that has lifted in round number 10, the final round, as you would expect.
Nice short uppercut and left hook from Berridge earlier on that. Oh, the chopping right hook from Caparello.
And in some strange way, these two tough guys are enjoying their night at the office.
Caparello seems to have a cut on the left eye. Yes, he does.
Certainly does, just underneath the eyebrow. Only a minute to go though. Berridge has got a target and he launches the right hand.
10 of these rounds would have been great, guys.
We're not asking too much.
No. Oh!
Caparello from his heels, from the ropes. So strong in this countering position as they fire big shots at one another. They haven't been able to settle it in 9.5 rounds, so they've stepped it up for the final half round at light heavyweight. This is Australia's best versus New Zealand's best. Neither man has suffered a loss in their career until tonight.
Well, maybe.
Countdown is on in our semi-main. Blake Caparello and Rob Berridge have waged war for 30-odd minutes in a Trans-Tasman Classic. Wherever you're watching around Australia on your sports leader Fox Sports, we hope you enjoyed that one. We know you'll remember it.
There's one of the best rounds of boxing, or fighting I should say, that you'll see.
The Caparello corner is confident, so too is the Berridge corner and his supporters.
This is going to be a real close call. Just really depends what the judges were in favour of.
3 ringside judges. Tony Moretta, Brian Butler and Diamond Dale Westerman. They decide the fate of these two here. And in case you are new to the sport, 3 ringside judges. They sit independently on different sides of the ring. So they have different angles, different views, and as a result, a lot of the times, very different numbers.
That's right, a lot of the times you're right. Here we go, round number 10, non-stop action. Either guy didn't have to go far to find each other, right in front of them.
They let it all go in the 10th and final round. Just when we thought they had no more, they did. Plenty happening in the world of boxing over the course of the next month, and you can catch it all on Main Event TV and Fox Sports venues. Sunday the 10th of June and the 17th of June, Manny Pacquiao, Timmy Bradley for the WBO welterweight strap. That is the main event. And what about this for a beauty? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Andy Lee for the WBC Middleweight Championship of the World. All that and more coming your way. To all our Foxtel and Ozstar subscribers. Let's go to Howard.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Before we announce the decision, both these men were unbeaten going into this fight. We have a unanimous decision. Judge Tony Moretta had it 97-95. Dale Westerman 99-93. Brian Butler 97-93. Unanimous points winner, red corner, Bomber Blake Caparello.
Blake Caparello victorious. And the Kiwis aren't happy. What a fight. That is our semi-main event in the history books. Up next, we'll